All right, man. We back with another edition of Hip Hop 101. Been very, very consistent. So hopefully you guys enjoying the Hip Hop 101, um, videos. And I have a whole playlist dedicated to all my live streams for Hip Hop 101. So hope you guys enjoying them. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Make sure you hit that hip hop 101 playlist. I mean, we got a lot of them: NBA, NFL, we got boxing playlists, current news playlists. We talk about it all. So I do appreciate once again anybody and everybody that listens to us live or listens to the replay. Um, I definitely appreciate the love, support, man. So don't forget you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out anytime via Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Those links are in the description if you can't find me by just manually putting it in. So every video I do, my social media links are there. So make sure you guys tap in from that aspect on of them. If you got a video request, an idea, or you need some guidance on a channel or question, whatever, I'm your man. I hit you back at my earliest convenience. Other than that, want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal, both links in the description. Best way to donate is to make sure you hit that share button for me. Share it with somebody that love hip hop. But yeah, today we're gonna be talking about Busta Rhymes and Snoop and some talks that's official, like a referee whistle. Also, we're kind of gonna be talking about Future, his baby Future birthday today. Um, and kind of the insecurities of some men towards Russell Wilson and his relationship with Baby Future. Then we're gonna talk about DMX and Eminem battle. I'm very, very amped up for that battle. So before we get into it, don't forget to check out our sponsors. Check out the Hellblaze. You need 100% all natural products. You want to support a black business or you want a consistent business, check them out, www.thehellblaze.com. That link's in the description as well as the promo code GoodFellowOneBoxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products from lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, lip balm, moisturizer bar, 100% organic lemon toothpaste. Is excellent out here. So check them out, man, right now. Website, promo code description. Don't forget to check out our other sponsor. They buy phones, specifically iPhone, cell phone, recyclers, buyers. They website, social media, and description. Check them out. They always going live with offers. So you got an iPhone or phone just laying around the house, hit that number on the screen or hit them up on social media or their website. All that's in the description. They're going to praise it, shoot you the cash. That's how they rolling out. And don't forget to check out my boy Dame J, his new album, No Regrets, telling you hot songs, great production, great mixing, bars, the whole nine. He got a visual coming. I'm going to do an album review pretty soon on this album. So check his album out, man. Definitely one of the hottest things popping out of VA. They got a nice long list of great athletes and great musicians to come out of Virginia. So you can find it on Apple, Tidal, anywhere they streaming music at, Spotify. Check it out, man. No Regrets by my boy Dame J. Go show him some love. It costs nothing to go ahead and stream that album if you're already paying for Apple Music anyway. Memphis in the house, what it do, man? Uh, El Pit Bulls. Can't pronounce the first one. Got love for Memphis Tennessee. But yeah, we'll talk about Snoop and Busta Rhymes. A lot of people, Snoop wanted to battle Jay-Z. And I think Snoop discovery is a little bit underrated. To be honest, I think a lot of people sleeping on Snoop and what he done as an artist. Obviously, I think he got one of the best first albums of all time, Doggy Style, and then I think his next best album was was it the Dog Father? I think it was. Um, he had some questionable albums in there too. You also had The Last Meal, that was straight. RNG Rhythm and Gangster, that was tight. So he been doing stuff for a long time, and I think his music has aged better than Busta Rhymes' music. I think most of us can agree. Buster was it. Since when he split from Leaders in the New School, live on MTV, to doing his own thing, and he got songs with Janet and who hot he got. He was on the Space Jam soundtrack. People forget that. Hit him high, hit him low. Buster is one of the Buster flow kind of remind you of the Midwest flow. He kind of in that category with Twista, Crazy Bone, Lazy Bone, the whole Bone Thugs Harmony, the whole Eminem movement. They just real true spitters, and I think Buster's discovery is one of the most slept on discoveries out there. I'm not saying that his music aged particularly well, but I don't think Eminem music aged particularly well throughout the years. And but like I said, man, Buster is respected. Especially he did that song with Alpha Mega and Ti. He killed that. you know. And I think he one of the most underrated discoveries out there. You gotta forget, Buster been going in since the early '90s, man. He been on mixes since they doing features, you know. Make it clap, pass the Cavassier. So people forget, man. He didn't have break your neck. He touch it, you know. He didn't have some really strong shit, man. But Snoop Discovery is one, and it's like it ain't too many people that can fuck with Snoop. Snoop is like a tier one discovery. You know, you talking about Snoop, you talking about J, LL, Cube. Like he in that category of unfuckable with Eminem. You know, he one of them dudes that people forget he been doing it since the '90s. And if they doing features, I mean, shit, he all over the fucking Chronic. Ain't no telling what he goes right for Dre. People forget 187 on the Dre Day. Like he can battle multiple battles. He can battle multiple battles and probably not play the same song in most of them. A little ghetto boy. I mean, you could just keep going on and on. It's a doggy dog, lottie dottie, gin and juice. I mean, you could just keep going on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? And his Rhythm and Gangsta album is his most underrated album. I think that was borderline classic, like one of my subs say, Renardo, salute. I mean, this is an unequal battle in my opinion, unless Snoop just choose to play all motherfucking songs that people don't realize. Snoop is in that elite category when it comes to this shit, man. Like it ain't too many dudes that got the longevity like him, Cube, J, M, LL. You know, I would put Nas in there a lot, but you know, a lot of people don't really follow Nas like that, but Nas had some shit, especially when add in some of the Lost Tapes that he did. Lost Tapes 1 was a masterpiece, man. So especially when you add in some of the Snoop features too, man. I don't care what nobody what they got to say about me, whatever I say. I have nothing to hide. Then he over the Crime 2001. Like nigga, you could just keep going on and on and on with Snoop, man. Well, Busta, if this was like more of a freestyle situation where Buster just spitting over beats, Buster might be unfuckable with. Buster still got he still got his wordplay. If this shit was about bar for bar, Buster would be going crazy. But people forget Buster was that man in the '90s. Ooh, you know Buster was a motherfucker, bro. Buster was that man. But I don't really think this battle is an equal. You know, if you're talking about being a matchmaker, they should matchmake. Buster probably would have went good with. That's tough to say. Buster probably would have went good versus, I mean, like let's talk about Nelly and Luda for example. You know what I'm saying? That was just two. You got a lyricist versus a dude that make really good songs. But also the lyricist and Luda make really good songs. Luda is an elite wordsmith. When people talk about wordsmith and wordplay, people don't mention Ludacris. Okay, but Luda is an elite wordsmith. People forget he really from Chicago. Luda wordplay is crazy. You could put him in there with Jadakiss, Fab. He can hold his own. Nas. Luda wordplay is great, but he also a good song maker. Nelly would have went better versus Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? Busta might match up pretty well with DMX for all we know. You know, if they want to do the West Coast, East Coast thing, he may match up with a better West Coast. He might match up better with the game. But Snoop is an elite. Snoop is an elite. Yeah, Busta has some classic albums, but Snoop is an elite. Snoop is really an elite in the game. Yeah, Snoop is almost unfuckable with. Snoop and Jay, people probably feel the same way about Busta and Snoop that Snoop is Jay. But I can tell you, Snoop had a better album than Jay ever had. You know, Doggy Style is probably the most influential album in hip hop as far as for the West Coast. I mean, overall, the game without Snoop would be Snoop was far ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? But Busta, you talking about a lyricist? Busta is a better lyricist than Snoop. That's no question about it. Snoop was just part of more classic songs. That's just what it boiled around to. Busta the artist, you put Busta, DMX, Jay-Z, and Snoop in like them old Rough Rider cages where they just spitting against each other. I guarantee you Snoop won't come in last. I guarantee Busta won't come in last. You could put Busta and Cassidy in the same room. Busta and Beans in the same room. A lot of them dudes are just spitters. You know what I'm saying? They spitters, bro. If you put them in a spitting situation, they gonna spit. This is more of a what you collab and songwrite. A lot of these motherfuckers collab with songs that they didn't make the song. They feature wasn't that strong. But you know, Busta, I would put him in my tier two type of people. I mean, you know, I don't know who would be a good fit for Buster, man, because Buster, he got some shit. Buster was going crazy in the 90s, the late early 2000s. Buster was going crazy. His visuals was good. So I'm trying to kind of really think of somebody that'll match up well for Buster, man. Um, you know, I think him and DMX would be a great battle. You know what I'm saying? X is nice. You know, I also, I want to bring this up before I forget. Mystical. You know, people forgetting about Mystical, man. Mystical has some shit. You know, I still want to see, I don't know if they ever collab. I still want to see Mystical and DMX collab. That'd be the ultimate workout song. The energy that DMX brought in his prime and the energy that Mystical brought. I'm surprised they ain't never collabed if I haven't heard it. That energy, I mean, Juvenile and Busta would be a good one. Kind of a tale of two worlds, but Juvenile had like a few good albums even after the Lil Baby situation because he had G Code, 400 Degrees, and he had some shit after that. Rodeo, so Juvie and Busta, that'd kind of be like the South versus the East. That'd be a good one. I mean, I like to see Juvie get in there too. You know, another nigga that can get in there, y'all, they don't fuck with the industry is Webby. Webby first four albums, I loved them. Especially the first two. The third one caught me on surprise, and the fourth one was straight. All this back and forth about Webby and Boosie. Webby had the better music. You know what I'm saying? Webby first two, All Black Salute. Webby first two was psh. So I like to see Webby, Mystical, Juvenile. You gotta show Louisiana some love, bro. We know Wayne won't do it. You know, and I'll get to Eminem while I respect him from jumping in. But you gotta give them niggas some love. Obviously, you got Too Short. U40 been making songs for a long time. DJ Quick should be in a rap deucer situation. Obviously, Dre, he won't do it. You know what I'm saying? So you can go on. And Jermaine Dupri is another guy production wise or rapping wise. He wrote a lot of songs R&B. So there's a lot of guys that people really ain't paying no attention to. That can easily be a part of this, dude. You know what I'm saying? If they did a hood series, guys like Sibo, MC8. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the unfuckable, I think Buster is just one step out his tier. You know what I'm saying? I just think he one step out his tier. I think he was just up under that tier with J, LL, and Snoop and them. But Snoop Discovery, he got some misses like a month. Jay got misses. Every J album wasn't a shit. Blueprint 2. I didn't like that album. A lot of people didn't like Kingdom Come. A lot of people didn't like Magna Carta. A lot of people didn't like Verse 44. Jay-Z had his misses. Snoop Dogg had some absolute misses. Some of them No Limit albums, that wasn't it. And then people want to talk about other artists that should get involved. Man, so many people disrespecting Bow Wow, but Bow Wow was it in his prime. Even though Jermaine Dupri was penning it. But like I said, it's a lot of guys that can get in there, man. But Buster a tough matchup because Buster kind of tier 1, tier 2 twinner to me. Like he almost there, but it's just like his music didn't really age well. You know what I'm saying? But Buster was used to accustomed to spitting with Jay in bathrooms in high school or whatever they were. So Buster is one of the very few elite spitters and rhymers. See, the thing about Jay-Z is people don't consider Jay-Z elite. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay-Z don't have the energy that some of the elite spitters got. Eminem can do it all. Eminem can do. His range is anywhere. He can ride a soft beat. He can ride a mid-tempo beat. He can do smack that all on the floor, and he can go. His range. He matches every range. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick is another dude that matches every range of rap. 50 is a guy who was an elite spitter and was a great song. It ain't too many elite spitters and songwriters. That's kind of the difference of a lot of rappers. Some rappers can spit their ass off, but they can't write a song. You know what I'm saying? Cassidy's probably one of the best, off the top guys out there, but can he really write a song? So, it would be interesting, man. I still want to see it. I think a lot of people sleeping on Buster and his discovery. I think Buster is just super duper dope. So, I favor Snoop, but it ain't too many people that can beat Snoop. It ain't too many, bro. I can't really think of them, especially not alive. Snoop just been all over the place. Just songs that was 187 on the Dre Day. He had a famous line on them. Tim Dog can eat a big fat. That ended that man's career. The Chronic, he all over the Chronic. Little Ghetto Boy, nothing but a G thing. You know what I'm saying? Just all through that classic. Doggy Style, all through there. The reason he didn't follow up with Doggy Style is because the way Suge was running Death Row. But don't forget he got shit with 213. You know what I'm saying? He got stuff with little stuff with the Dog Pound. I mean, you could just keep going on and on and on what he been doing. The Last Meal, the Dog for all the shit that he got, man. His shit just like woo. Snoop been in for a long time, but at one point Snoop hired writers to write his music when he got older, and then he got I'm gonna take my time. He got Vato. I mean, Snoop is just Snoop and Jay probably in LL will probably be the Snoop and Jay and Eminem would probably be the throwdown as far as hits and just songs for days. They'd probably be the throwdown. For real, because Jaden been on a little bit of some people forget Jaden been on there with Kendrick on Kill My Vibe remix. Jaden, you know, Jaden been everywhere. Big Crit, oh yeah, he ain't mainstream though. I don't think he really like the mainstream shit, but I've been listening to him since I was listening to the Joker out of Mississippi. So been a Crit fan for a long time. But yeah, as far as Snoop, I mean Snoop is in the elite category. I just think Buster right below. But Buster got shit for days though. I enjoy Buster around music. I remember I was just watching a few weeks ago, right when the quarantine started with the coronavirus, when he featured on the Wayans Brothers. Y'all remember that? When Buster was a featured guest on the Wayans Brothers. That was a good episode, man. And Marlon kept trying to get him to come to the church fundraiser. So yeah, Buster, yeah, man. I think Buster is one of those forgotten artists, and we forget his body of work. So he definitely need to be put on this pedestal, man. And I think people gonna have a lot of respect for Buster, bro. After they see some of the craftsmanship of his music, Buster has some albums, bro. And when he left the leaders of the new school, it was like it was over with. He was a star, And I'm glad that they smoothed things over and shit. And what's so funny about it, Cube was talking about it's been 30 years since America's Most Wanted, and he said Busta Rhymes before he blew up will be hanging around the studio uh, while he's recording this shit because members, Ice Cube wanted to work on American Most with Dr. Dre, but Jerry Heller and Easy E and the label, well, it was just them. They didn't clear it. So, Dre was willing to work with Cube when he became an independent or a solo act. But then Cube had to go all the way out to the East Coast and he got with I forget those brothers' name he got with. They did work with Chuck D and Public Enemy and shit. Forget the name of Bomb Productions, I think it was called, something like that. He got with them and he put a classic together. They was telling him that solo acts didn't work, whoop de whoop, and people forget. It's as important as Dre was to NWA. Ice Cube was just as important because he had the rhymes. You could tell when Ice Cube wasn't rhyming on there no more, it was a drop off because he's writing easy shit too. DOC was writing Dr. Dre shit, and MC Ren started taking over for DOC. I mean, taking over for Cube when he left. And no disrespect to Ren, it just wasn't the same. Cube lyrics was the difference. That was a huge difference to that. And obviously, Cube is one of those unfuckable wits too. People forget Cube had NWA shit. Cube had his own solo stuff. Cube had a few good albums. Lethal Injection, America's Most Wanted. You keep going on. He had shit with the West Side Connection. And he had shit going against the 2000s, man. He had shit with Crazy Bone and Ice Cube. Hey, young. He had shit all through there, man. He had shit all. Some of that West Side Connection shit was the raw shit, man. They had the one off the Stylistic remix. Gangsters make the world doom 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 doom. That shit, Cube, one of my favorite artists, bro. Like I said before, he should be in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Talks about him and LL doing it. That'd be nice. I think LL ranged a little bit different than he was different from Cube. You know, LL had a lot of Lover Boy songs. Hey love, I'm going back to Cali. But he also had, that's what made LL last. He was the original. He was Drake before Drake. Well, Drake is LL. You know what I'm saying? In the '90s, he went more of the smooth R&B. He was riding the R&B wave in the '90s. At first, he tried to be like the gangster thug shit that was really going on in the '90s. He really wasn't a conscious rapper neither. But once he kind of figured out that the crossover to R&B was the move, you can also make an argument in the '90s. R&B was the dominant was the dominant part of hip hop. That was a golden age for R&B too. You know, a lot of people thinking '80s was dope. Don't get it wrong. You know, if this world was mine, it was dominant in the '80s, but the '90s R&B was something else. I mean, R&B and hip rap peaked out in the '90s. They both. You can make an argument that R&B was the dopest, rap was the dopest. You can make a huge argument that they both was at. I mean, it was a golden era. You know, he said "I Shot You" by L is one of those great crew tracks. You know, a lot of times, a lot of shit he going back and forth with Cannabis was great. I mean, Cool Mo D, also I meant to say, doing shit was great. So he ranged a lot of ways, bro. My radio, you can just keep going. I'm bad, Cube. I mean, LL just was everywhere with love songs. He was everywhere, man. He got one of the best radio stations out there. Shout out to L5 Player on the Sirius XM Rock the Bells is reason I get Sirius XM satellite radio. But Cube is more of, Cube is just raw. You would want to see Cube and, somebody like DMX go head up because they music match up. It's hard to match somebody. I kid with 2 Chainz for saying, no, it's hard to match him up with Fabulous because Fabulous, he got Holla Back, woo, he got those songs. But a lot of songs he known for is basically relationship and love songs. Fabulous, another dude, him and LL would be nice because a lot of their music match up to each other. I can't deny it. You remember people forget Ghetto Fabulous is like one of the most underrated freshman albums. That album was fucking amazing. I think a lot of people forget about Fab. That was like a borderline classic because that was Fabulous with the chip too smile. But Fabulous and LL music match up together like, what I'm saying? You talking about females, Trina, and Trina got a long list of hits too. I didn't really realize, so I went back. I remember I was, listening to Trina in like the 4th grade, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30 something years old now. Trina got a long list of shit. She been around for a minute. Trina probably could hold her own against any female. So shit, it's a lot of artists that need to get a part of this. I don't know when they doing Bone Thugs and 3 6 Mafia. They should have just went on and did it themselves. Fucking with Swiss Beats and Timberland though. But let's talk about Future. All right. Obviously today was his son's birthday with Sierra Baby Future is what they call him. Apparently he got another girl down there that's in Miami that he was denying. That's his child. So he got a lot of baby mamas and he got a lot of baby mamas, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes get mad at Russell Wilson. You know what they say? Oh, he corny. He like Carlton, and that's kind of one of the biggest things that the black community got to get over with, bro. And women don't like those type of niggas like Carlton or Russell Wilson either. They want niggas like Future, and they want the street niggas. And Sierra didn't have her, she didn't have her faces. But at the end of the day, when it all boils down to it, when women get to their 30s, where they're really, ready to build a family and settle down, it all boils down back to Carlton. It also all boils down to the motherfucker that went to school, did his work, got a good job, and it all comes down to him. And a lot of times that dude is a sucker, you know what I'm saying? When he should be, dating other women that's on this level, he just like going back down there to get something that he couldn't have at one point. But, Future he just baby mama syndrome, man. He's laying with all these women creating these babies. And at one point, it's going to come back up to catch him. You can't keep track of how many kids he got. 7, 8, 9, 10. One of his sons was in jail with Young Buck. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep track of what everybody was all going on when you traveling and stuff of that nature, man. So Russell Wilson is truly irking or sparking a nerve in a lot of people dudes. Oh, he treating that kid too good. He treating that kid like it's his son. What the fuck you expect him to do? Neglect him? Put him in the motherfucking basement, the dungeon? You know what I'm saying? Turn his electricity off. Don't buy him no shoes. If he wasn't doing that, he treating that motherfucker bad. See, Future need to get his son. You can't win. It's just a lot of people a lot of niggas out there that can relate to Future situation. They feel that way. You didn't value your kid. You didn't value your baby mama. Another nigga did. That's what it boiled down to. Another dude valued your baby mama, valued your kid. You didn't value it. Them. And are you mad because he taking care of it? There's no way he could be mad at Russell Wilson. No way. You know what I'm saying? He raising his son in a way that you chose not to. Not to be a street nigga. Not to end up in jail like his other son. You know what I'm saying? Throw the football. Go to school. Get an education. And really what really sparked it was they post to wishing baby Future a happy birthday. And Russell Wilson, he put out this heartfelt, post that you really don't get from dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know how dudes buy cars and be like, he just pick a card out or whatever. But a lot of motherfuckers get mad, bro. This is what this dude said. He said, Russell Wilson to his baby Future, my inspiration, my best friend, full of love, joy, and grace. I thank Jesus for you and being able to lead and guide you. Your future is forever endless, and I pray you swim into every opportunity and obstacle in life with this much love and enthusiasm. Happy 6th birthday, Future. Daddy loves you. And Future said, happy birthday, Future. Love you forever, twin. So a lot of people making the fucking comparison on obviously the exotic, heartfelt post from Russell Wilson and a simple post from Future, but you don't know what's going on. Future could be sending him, a dope birthday gift, or I don't know what their relationship like, but I don't think Russell Wilson meant to make him look bad. That's just how he was raised. He said how he felt. People got upset, man. He said, "Oh, Dad, that's just doing too much." How is it doing too much? I'm putting a roof over your head. When you go to sleep at night, I'm tucking you in. What you want me to say? Oh, happy birthday, little nigga. You can't win, dude. But that's the thing about it, man. People got to understand. You got to wrap your shit up. You got to. He said that broad playing both of them. No, she just want a family. She just want a family. How can you get mad at Russell Wilson for being with her? Okay, this nigga left a white chick for a black woman. How can you get mad? Didn't even marry. I don't think he married old girl, the white girl. Might have been married or whatever. To be with Sierra. How can you be mad at him? Okay. You think if he cared of a motherfucker, oh, that nigga is a simpleton and this, that, and the third. Hey, man, he got the bitch. What Future say? I'm gonna call her bitch. But what Future say? I'm gonna get my bitch back. Nah, he didn't get her back. He thought he was gonna be able to keep Sierra on the string. He can get her back. He couldn't. They got kid together with another kid on his way. So come on. He said, "Thank you, white girl." What does that? What does that have to do with it? Your point. What's your point? It's a lot of niggas that's probably watching this video out here who done got the neighborhood hoe pregnant. And niggas talking about, oh, he a simpleton nigga. It's a lot of niggas out here right now. You listen to me on a job and your bitch fucking another nigga in your house. They said that nigga Russ was a bully growing up. Y'all playing him weak. At the end of the day, he got what he want. How can people? Why do a motherfucker preference buy the motherfucker so much? It's his preference. If he kicked it with Sierra and they hit it off, it is what it is. A lot of niggas out here that's gonna end up with a Sierra on their arm at the end of the day. When some niggas right now who with a baby mom who got 3 or 4 kids by somebody else, but you judging this man. Come on, let's not like Sierra ain't at peace. Come on, everybody in Hollywood done been ran through. Everybody in movie and entertainment been ran through. Let's not act stupid about it. She settled down. She wanted to settle down with Future, but Future didn't want to settle down. It ain't like she need him for child support. He chose this. He chose that, bro. He spread out. He spread out 7 different ways. Kid over here, kid over there, kid over here, kid over there, kid over there. My point is, he square. He had a white girl. Now he got a black girl. Would that make you a square? Morris Chestnut got a white chick. Charles Gambino got a white chick. The nigga from Power got a white chick. You keep going on and on. What is a square? What's a square? You know what I'm saying? If a square is Russell Wilson, I ain't got an issue with it. If y'all was seeing what's deemed being cool is fucking Future, Kodak Black, and ignorant, like that's what's wrong with niggas. Nah. What y'all deem is cool, sagging pants, smoking weed, and creating multi, that shit ain't cool. Selling weed, selling dope, that shit ain't cool. Future fucking with Scottie Pippen wife and all that, and talking about he used his money. Come on, that shit ain't cool, bro. You know, running chains on chicks in high school. Come on, looking back at it, niggas should be ashamed. That shit ain't cool, bro. It ain't. The whole crowd and best man friends got okay then. What's cool? Ain't shit cool about being Future. Ain't shit cool about trying to be a thug or be a street nigga in school. Ain't shit cool about it. Ain't shit cool about it. Look at LeBron, family man. He probably had his infidelities. That's his question. But hey, look at him. Look at Russell Wilson. Why wouldn't you? You know, why wouldn't you want to inspire to be that? He ain't perfect. But I ain't never heard him say, I ain't black. I ain't no nigga. I ain't never heard him say that. Some of the ignorant shit Future say. Jay, salute. Some of the my kids got to understand they got to sacrifice so I go out here and make this money. Nigga, what? This nigga asks his kids to sacrifice. Kofi Universe, salute. Come on. Yeah, and Malcolm, cool. Yeah, happy born day to Malcolm X. Everybody birthday today. Charco twins birthday today. But ain't shit cool about that shit, man. It's cool in school. But every nigga I know, damn near that did that in school, I ain't seen these niggas around. Ain't none of the niggas I knew that sold dope and toted guns at school, billionaires, millionaires. Every time I see them, they look cracked out. They look like they starving. Or they in the jail. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear white people saying that ain't cool. That's cool for them. That's fashionable. To go to school, get your education, and move on to college, and then they go in there and they tear them white girls down. They tear them girls down. They get to college and they come out better people. Our shit is niggas really taking Future side on. That just let you know how confused we are as people. It's crazy. I'm not saying Future ain't got the right to do what he want to do. That's his right. It's the same nigga that took his current girlfriend to his baby mama wedding baby shower. And you know what? One thing it proved though, Russell, salute. It proved that the chicks that we aiming to be with, that's in our discovery, or what, not discovery, but then that's in our, like, who we think, like, even not just being from the hood or we going to school with, but the chicks, that the suburban chicks like that and all that, that's what they like. That's what they like. They like for a nigga to have a baby mama or two, or treat them like shit. That's what you gotta understand. Black women ain't attracted to Russell Wilson, Childish Gambino. They're not attracted to them dudes who talk proper, who go there and try to, do the best they can and get a job and all that and be professional and do women like that play niggas like that. Listen to me, they play niggas like that. You try to do the right thing, provide for your family, you break your back for a chick. You know, walk in, you find out she fucking a nigga that ain't got half the money you got, half the nothing you got, half the integrity you got, half the morals you got. It's also important that you recognize the game. That's why a lot of brothers end up with white girls. They value a nigga who got their shit together, credit score, education. They value that. They value that. They value that shit. That's why a lot of brothers that's successful. 704 salute. Yep. They value that. They value that type of man. Black women only value that type of man when it's too late. Two baby daddies later, or she been ran through. It ain't as tight as it was. You know what I'm saying? They don't value man that type of dude early on. That type of dude gonna get the hand me down black chick or the hand me down chick like that. They value future. Women don't want to get done right. Only point they want to get done right under a couple situations. A lot of times, women want to get done right if they come from a good back family with 2-parent household, and they dad spent time and showed them how to be treated. All right, but a lot of times, even the pastor's daughter, they want the future. They want to be dogged out. They want the drama. You know, you got motherfucking women that'll stand by somebody in jail before they stand by a brother that's going to get an education. Let that marinate real quick. They'll stand by a dude that's in jail and don't cheat. Wait for him to get out of jail. You know, but a nigga go off to college. A nigga go off to trade school. A brother go off to better himself to get that money. By the time he come back, this girl done got a whole nother dude. That just let you know right then and there. That let you know the difference. That let you know the difference. Future is in demand, so I ain't knocking you if you like Future. If you do them and you got the money to take care of 10, 12 kids, man, I ain't knocking you. Do it. Dog them out. That's what they want to be dogged out. It only kick in for them not to be dogged out is when when it's that time when they know it's that point of my physical prime is I'm peaking right now. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm almost old, so I got to get a nigga who take care of me. Right around that 30-year-old mark, 32, 33, 34, 35, then they looking for the Russell Wilsons. Or a lot of these women getting ran through in their 20s. By 25, 26, they looking to settle down then. It's always a Russell Wilson that's right there, that's willing to pick them up, willing to rehabilitate them, willing to put trust back in there, build that trust back. You know how hard it is to build the trust between, especially a black woman. Again, when that bridge has been broken and she's scorned and she hurt, fuck that. That's too much fucking work to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You can go out there and get something new. But he did it. And that was his choice. Maybe it was a girl he idolized coming up and she was everything he dreamed. She was everything he dreamed of. But future is what you aim to be like. That's what you aim to be like. If you want, that's what you want. Women don't want no relationship and all that shit when they're young. They want to get banged out their frame. They want to have threesomes. They want to get trains ran on them. Some of them, they want to do all their freaky fantasies. They want that shit. They want the dope dealer nigga. They want to live that lifestyle. They don't want Russell Wilson. They only want him when they ready to throw their hoish ways away. And a lot of them still don't. They get with these, a lot of these white women too, and these suburban black women or these black women in general. They be settled down and they marry this dude for money and he ain't laying the pipe the right way, or he ain't mentally stimulating her. She just marrying him for money, and basically when they have ain't nothing there. You could tell when you fuck a girl, and I don't mean to venture off. You could tell when you fuck a girl ain't nothing there. You could tell when it's fake. You could tell when it's nothing there. You know what I'm saying? If you just enjoying yourself and she ain't enjoying herself, and you know the difference. You know what I'm saying? If you game a girl off GP, bro, that's how you know. If you game her up and bam, bam, and y'all end up, like you meet her. I don't know, you meet at the fucking Piggly Wiggly or the motherfucking Kroger's. I don't know. You meet her just in the gas station, and you game her up. Y'all kick it for a minute, and you smash, and she blowing your shit up, or what are we? Is the famous line, or what are we and all that? Then it's there, and she stick by you regardless. But if you tricking or you buying liquor or shit like that, or she just with you because you got money, the difference. And by the time you go get that money again, y'all settle down, possibly get married, she gonna be having another dude at your crib. NBA players go through it all the time. Why do you think when they retire, the divorce rate so high in the NBA, NFL? It's another dude down there that got less than you piping her down. Look at Diddy. Got Cassie a personal trainer, and now she ran off with the personal trainer. And what women say, Cassidy, Cassie, her name was Cassie, my bad. Diddy should have married her. Why did he wait to marry her? So what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. That's how women think. If you don't marry her, they give her the right to cheat. To go find something else. Just think how they think sometimes. Oh, you should have put a ring on it. They get caught cheating. Oh, you didn't do this for me. You neglected me. But when you cheat, it ain't no reason why. You can't have no reason. You can't be upset. I try to give you some. You know what I'm saying? That's what women think all men want is sex, but it's deeper than that. That's just what it is, bro. We can't have no motherfucking excuses for why we cheat. You don't never really ever hear men get his point out. Divorce court in an argument. Never. Never. But when a woman get hurt, oh, he didn't spend time with me. He neglected us and the kids. Like motherfuckers working 60 hours, 80 hours when you is home. She nagging you. She wants you to do everything. Ain't no meals cooked. You eating fucking banquet dinners. A motherfucker can't complain. It's illegal for a man to complain. A lot of women say, why don't you voice your displeasures or your issues out? Look, girl, you can't even you ain't gonna solve my problem. You tell your girl your problems, whatever, right? She gonna use that shit against you. As soon as you make her mad. That's why you was gonna kill yourself. This is why you gonna do this. See, you can't say that as a man. So that's why I dig is his futures. Minus making all them boys and all them kids and all them little girls be future when you young. Because even the most girl that you feel perfect for you, a lot of times, it's crazy. Don't work out when you're young. But, I can see what people, get upset with Future at, but blame the women he laying with. Women got birth control too. They got female condoms. They got birth control pills. They just looking for a lick off Future ass. And that's just what it boiled down to. They looking for a sweet lick. That's all it is. Spread my legs open and be a millionaire for life. But you got to understand, you pulling from 7 to 8 different ways. You pulling from 7 different ways. And if his career ever slow down, where he ain't making hit music no more, and he ain't got no real estate or whatever, it's gonna be tough. So he gotta wait till most of his kids get 18. And then the grind don't stop there. Your kids still need stuff, education, but when you got all them kids spread out like that, you could never give them the attention that you want them to give them. You can never be the parent that you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to football with them. You can't go to all their games. Can't build the tree houses with them. Can't show them how to mow the grass. So it's always important, man, that you try to lay with one woman, like Steven Jackson saying, create kids with one woman. The baby mama syndrome plaguing us. But let's talk about us. End off talking about M and DMX. I think this is a battle personally that I like this a lot. And one thing I respect about Eminem is Eminem. He never treated himself like he above rap. Say a lot of shit about Eminem. I think a lot of people got problems with Eminem based off his fans and based off the media. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got problems with Eminem based off that. But one thing, Eminem, he ain't never on his high horse where he can't get his hands dirty. You know how Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne will never do this. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z would never do this. Eminem he down with the shit. Jay-Z sitting up there on his pedestal, he too good, and Lil Wayne acting like he a rap god when he ain't a fucking rap god. Yeah, we talked about all that racist shit he used to rap. That's a fact. We've been talked about that shit. But Benzino broke all them albums out, and then Nick Cannon broke them all. But one thing about Eminem, he ain't never above competing. For him to request DMX, people don't understand, man. DMX in 98, 99, 2000, he was that shit. People remember him for the first two albums, but he went 4 albums strong. You know what I'm saying? And Eminem, he had some good albums. You know what I'm saying? Marshall Mathers LP, and he got a lot of shit. Eminem Show, Encore. A lot of people like that shit. But then again, it's all about how your music age out too. How much timeless music do Eminem have? How much timeless music do DMX have? I think it's a great contrast to music because I think it's a great matchup for music because DMX got great studio. I mean, he got great album songs that didn't make singles. He had good features. He featured with Jigga, featured with Ja. Energy is there. So you looking at a situation where it's a good matchup. DMX ain't shy away from no shit. Eminem ain't got nothing to gain from this. Absolutely nothing to gain from it. And that's why Jay-Z won't do it. Jay-Z, he's so worried about his legacy. He been destroyed multiple times. People felt Nas destroyed him. People felt that Renegade, Eminem destroyed him. Kendrick out-rapped him on Don't Kill My Vibe. Jay-Z always getting defeated. You can make a money. You can make a case Benny Siegel out-rapped him a few times. You just keep going on and on. You can make that case. And Jay-Z is very, very he very, how can I say? He very sensitive about his legacy. Eminem don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Eminem gonna come down there and rap with the niggas in the slums. This ain't a win and loss. This ain't wins or losses. It ain't. It ain't no wins or losses. This is just the celebration of music. Oh, remember that song? Oh, damn, this shit was crack. A lot of people that talk about these hypotheticals, who gonna win or lose, they don't even know the full or 80% of the catalog that the rapper bringing in. You know what I'm saying? Like the Premier and RZA, motherfuckers don't remember. RZA did the Kill Bill fucking instrumentals. A lot of people wasn't like hardcore Wu-Tang fans, and he was in his bag. And Wu-Tang, what hurt him, Wu-Tang really wasn't. The radio station stopped playing them after that Summer Jam shit. So a lot of people don't remember. Wasn't no social media out there, wasn't no YouTube out there. You just had to be a hardcore Wu-Tang fan and pick up the album. Like I keep telling people, Supreme Clientele is like one of the best 20 albums I heard, rap wise. But a lot of people won't know it because it wasn't syndicated across the world. We talking about that's probably the most underrated masterpiece that ever been created in rap. That motherfucker didn't get a ton of radio play. That motherfucker came out in 2000. It was crack. You could play that motherfucker straight through. Bars, good features, great production. But you wouldn't know. A lot of people just go off the radio. I've been turning the radio off years ago. Years ago. I don't even only radio I listen to is Sirius XM. But Eminem don't care. He's a true. One thing about Eminem, he got a true competitive spirit. And X don't give a fuck. X ain't got shit to lose. X is X. I think it's gonna be closer than a lot of people believe. He said you're overrating Snoop. Definitely not overrating Snoop. Definitely not. You crazy. Snoop got shit for days. We talking about features too? Crazy. Don't forget he can always pull out the pop. America ain't nothing but a gangster party. He can always pull out shit like that. Like I said, he got shit with 213. Boy. But you get that from people like R. Davis. A motherfucker who don't know. Motherfuckers be speaking about shit, but they don't know about the shit they speaking on. They only remember niggas for the radio hits. Or what they can. I'm guarantee you, 90% of people that battle, that talk about these Versus albums, especially going back with the old motherfucker, they ain't never heard niggas' albums all the way through. Guarantee you. I guarantee you they haven't. They going off of the radio singles. Oh, this what he, man. A lot of motherfuckers, man, have better album songs than singles. I'm telling you. It's a lot of albums I went through and said, man, why this didn't make the single? This didn't make the radio. This didn't make the radio. You know what I'm saying? He said this won't be close. Why won't it be close? Why won't it be close? Do you understand DMX Discovery, my nigga? Let's just go through Eminem songs real quick, right? DMX got 2 albums that's better than anything Eminem ever done. The first 2 albums that fucking DMX did, Flesh of My Bless and The Dark Hat as Hell, I can't remember that shit. Those better than anything Eminem ever dropped. Let's just keep it 100. You know, you talking about anything that came at the Eminem show, I thought was straight get ass. Lose Yourself, that was cool. I like that song. Till I Collapse, Toy Soldiers, The Real Slim Shady, that shit was corny. You know what I'm saying? I'm Not Afraid, that was pretty dope. The Kamikaze album, garbage. Encore to me was garbage. Marshall Monsters LP was garbage. Curtain Call was garbage. Recovery, I don't fucking remember it. Anything after 2002, I didn't listen to that nigga. All right. Superman was dope. Cleaning Out My Closet was dope. My Name Is was corny looking back out of it. Shake That with Akon, that was straight. Sing for the Moment. I just like the rock instrumental on that, but that was dope. I give him that one. The Way I Am, that was dope. You know, Ass Like Garbage, that was trash. Toy Soldier, like I said, that was straight, but it wasn't no smash hit. Like I said before, a lot of his shit didn't age too well. A lot of his shit didn't age too well. This looks like a job for me. Not everybody just bouncing me. We ain't get conscious without me. Come on, actually, come on, playing that shit in the battle right now. Fuck up out of here. I'm just keeping it real. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, no, come on, man. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, come on, X probably locked this shit up. A lot of Eminem shit was fucking corny as hell. Looking back at it. I ain't trying to hear that shit no fucking battle, nigga. With Ditto, whatever that song was. With a hood. Man, X. I like X music better. That's just my opinion on it. When as a kid, Eminem was straight. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Eminem got a lot of trash, bro. A lot of trash. I was just saying, he got a lot of trash songs, man. A lot of songs that age like bananas. Unless the Chronic, they doing features, nigga. So yeah, the Chronic is allowed, nigga. Snoop was all over that album. They doing features too. I didn't know they was doing features. I mean, I guess it's a feature. Tell you, Snoop got a lot of shit. I don't know, man. Should have been Busta and Luda. I mean, that's straight. That's tight. He said, "Is Griselda got a Ghostface ripoff? Which one? The one with The Paris album, nah, ain't nobody ripping off Ghostface like Action Bronson. That's a straight Ghostface ripoff. No, I don't think so. Maybe, but shit, Snoop got shit for that. You talk about Snoop. Snoop DMX was the hottest rapper at that point. He was the best. He was the absolute best at that point. West Side Gun sound like, oh yeah. I mean, not more than Action Bronson. Not more than Bronson. DMX got more trash than he. Get the fuck out of here. DMX ain't. After he went back on crack, maybe. DMX do not got more trash, bro. That's bullshit. Eminem got more trash. Eminem put out more music. Anything after fucking the Eminem show, it was not good. Encore, he like toy soldiers. Like toy soldiers. And then what also you gotta account for, a lot of X shit early on was produced by Swiss Beats, and I don't think Swiss Beats that good. You know what I'm saying? Swiss Beats, man. DMX made Swiss Beats a household name. Come on. Come on. DMX last, man, that's when he was on crack, nigga. I don't count them motherfuckers, nigga. I'm looking at it right now. I don't remember half of them fucking albums. After the Great Depression, it was over with. That was no, my bad. Grand Chat was straight. But Redemption of the Beast, you right, garbage. Year the Dog. Hold on. I look at it. I don't even remember this motherfucker. Yeah, he has some. But basically, after the first four, I'll give you that. But same thing with Eminem. You get no love, no love. Come on, man. Rap God was one of the worst shit I ever heard on earphones, bro. That was utter garbage, nigga. Bro, don't do Swiss Beats is not top 5. Get the fuck out of here. Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. Swiss Beats, man. If it wasn't for DMX, nigga wouldn't even purchase that nigga shit to me. I wouldn't, man. Come on, man. Swiss Beats is not top 5. I couldn't stand his production after X. I did like his production on his solo album, though. He had a lot of different shit on there. Get it on the floor. Get it. All right, man. Swiss Beats was, man. If it wasn't for DMX, man, he wouldn't even be where he was at. DMX was like one of the last rappers to make the beat. He one of the last rappers to make the beat, bro. Him, Nas. He said some of his top 5 garbage can juice. Just Blaze is better. Yeah, Just Blaze is out cold, bro. Just Blaze used a live band for a lot of his beats, dog. That motherfucker, the one he did for he did a lot of good shit for Jay, but the one he did for Drake and Rick Ross, Lord knows, that shit was crack. Just Blaze one of my favorite producers. I'm gonna be hella biased. Love his production. Pete Rock, love his production. You know, it's just our opinion though. I mean, you could just keep going on with Rick Rubin was dope. You know what I'm saying? He did. I mean, when he came back for Jay and did 99 Problems, that shit was, man. That's still one of my favorite rock beats, man. You know, that shit. You listen to that on the right top shelf system in the car. I answer the questions too. I mean, yes, a lot of great producers, man. I don't want to disrespect Swiss Beats, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Timberland was my dude. Pharrell and them, the first 2 Clips albums, whew, him and Chad was on point. If that was both of them, Lord willing, man, I swear by that album. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. The Clips, my duos, the Clips, Mobb Deep, and Outkast, they're my 3 favorite right there, bro. Right there, them my 3 right there. I love them duos right there, man. You know, you got a lot of great producers. Alchemist is pretty dope. Obviously, we know Dr. Dre. Jazzy Faye. Just keep going on and on with great production, man. Jay Dilla, Kanye West. He probably top 5 Kanye. But a lot of things Kanye was using, he like You Can't Tell Me Nothing. And maybe I'll do a video on it about how that song became, because that was Jeezy's song. That was Toomp production on that song, and Kanye West just took it from Jeezy Cool and Dre was dope. The Justice League was dope. Remember, Cool and Dre did Hate It or Love It. That beat was smoking. That was good ass. The 50 in the Game had a good ass vibe together, bro. They was that beat was perfect for them. This is how we do this is, and then they went from Hate It or Love It. That was a perfect follow up for the game to How We Do. How We Do was more up tempo, dum 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 dum, and then they went from to how that was just perfect. That was like one of the perfectest 1-2 out singles to be dropped. The label dropped that shit perfect. But the Justice League used to get Ross some shit, man. Ross' first album, whew, Port of Miami. Port of Miami was crack. Justice League has man. Ross was one of the best beat selectors. If I had a beat selector, it'd probably be Ross. You know what I'm saying? You better not cross that line with Akon old rat snitch bitch ass. That shit was dope. Push it to the limit. Push. They was on that album too. Chevy Riding High Boys. Chevy. That was my shit, man. Port of Miami and Sound of Revenge came out about the same time. There was a lot of good low key albums, man. I used to buy albums, nigga, like for real. I used to buy them, man. I had almost every Ross album. You know what I'm saying? Cool and Dre was it. Remember they did that French Montana song too, didn't they? With Fat Joe. What was the name? They came back and did that one. What's that song French Montana had with Fat Joe? All the Way Up. I think they did that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So shit, yeah, they been doing their thing for a minute. He saw underrated Busta too. I saw because Busta got that energy, nigga. Like, but I want to see if I had my way for the ultimate energy song, I want Busta, Mystical, and DMX. That energy would be crazy on that song, bro. Them three, I'd love to see them feature on one song. Well, everybody can't ball forever though. Ross' last album was tight. It wasn't no classic though, but it was tight. It was tight. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Ross always pick good producers. Cool and Jerry, the Justice League. Ross gonna give you quality. He don't give you trash. He might not give you a classic, but he gonna give you quality, and he write his bars. From what I understand, he gonna give you quality. You ain't gonna hear no straight trash shit from Ross. Production be too good, and he ain't no hating ass nigga. He let Wale eat. He let Meek eat. You know all them niggas eat. I heard they might be thinking about doing 112 and Jagged Edge. I don't know how to feel about that. I bought a Jagged Edge album back in the day. It was dope. Peaches and cream. I don't know how I feel about the R&B battles. I don't really get up for them, bro. I like the production and the rap battles. I like to see Meek battle somebody. Meek got a nice little catalog in music, bro. That last album, I still got it in rotation. I like to see Meek do something. Meek, I ain't never heard a bad Meek project. I really don't listen to the mixtape game like that, like I used to. But yeah, Meek could be nice. Don't forget Zay Tiggy. Zay Tobin he the one of the best producers in the South since 2000. Organized Noise was dope. They had them and Outkast. They was doing their thing. David Banner, he had some straight songs. He was doing shit out his van and shit. That T.I. Rubber Band Man, Wild Lesson, that's David Banner. That shit was dope. Rubber Band Man, Wild Lesson, Telebed. That shit was dope. Meek and Wale, ain't them niggas beefing or some shit like that? That's totally two different sounding niggas right there. That's totally two different sound. Oh, LM Cube, yeah. YG and Big Sean. Big Sean blow him out the water. I like YG though. Maybe not, because Big Sean ain't been dropping lately, so you might be on to something. Metro Boomin. Yeah, y'all ain't Metro Boomin. I don't know if Mike Will made it. Erica was way too much for Jill Scott. Yeah, Erica Badu been doing it for a long time. She got different levels to it. Maybe Lauren ain't did enough to be in there with Erica, but Lauren, her talent was there. While Clef just fucked her mind up. For real. Salute Black Jericho. Salute. He said, real music, so check out my page for new authentic sound Black Jericho to drop. Yeah, check out Black Jericho shit. Yeah, she from Oak Cliff, Erica Badu. That's where the DLC from. Q, my favorite other than 3000, but LL is the only one I wouldn't argue with. I mean, shit, LL sound is a totally different sound than Ice Cube too. You know, especially as LL got into the 90s. Hey love, he had that song with A. Marie. You know, he had the song with J Lo. That was a hot song that he had with J Lo. So he's more he turned more rap R&B. In the 80s, he was a problem. You know what I'm saying? But he changed with the times. He changed with the times. But yeah, LL Discovery is dope. Queens got a little all-star team, bro. Cool G Rap, Nas, 50, LL, Q-Tip. They got a motherfucking all-star team. He said DOC from West Dallas. Fabulous and Mace. Mace only got one album. Harlem World, that's it, nigga. Mace only got one album. He might have had some street shit before that shit. Mac 10 and E40. E40 might be too much for Mac 10. I like Mac 10 though. Yeah, man. Fabulous had to match up with I don't know who Ja Rule. I don't even know. Too Short and E40. I don't think they would do that. I don't know who man. I have to think about Fabulous. Who he could match up with. But them niggas from Atlanta, man, they got early 2000s on lock. Gucci Man ain't had no great project, but he got a lot of songs, bro. He got the discovery. T.I. got a lot of shit. Shit, niggas sleep on. I don't know why niggas sleep on Jeezy. Shit, Jeezy got 50 songs easily. It may be 60 from what he done. Then the mixtape game, Boys in the Hood, USDA, man, he his shit is strong. His first four was strong. Was four strong ass albums. He can hang with any of these niggas in a trap game. And don't forget, Jock had one album. I ain't really like the second one, but New Jock City was dope as fuck. That shit was dope as hell. Fabulous and Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks ain't got deep enough discovery to fuck with Fabulous and Cam. But then again, Cam, like Fabulous is a different type of nigga because Fabulous and Nelly would have probably been a better fit. Fabulous and Nelly would have been a great fit. Fabulous and Ja Rule, they kind of in the same, kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Fabulous got some deep shit. Cam will probably match up with a nigga like Cam and maybe a nigga like, if you walk outside New York, maybe 2 Chainz, a nigga like that. Dre and Diddy, I don't want to see that shit. I see Jermaine Dupri and Dre just for the backstory. They gotta do a mixtape battle. If they do a mixtape battle, you talking about Wayne, shit. Fabulous got some good mixtape. Jeezy got mixtapes. Dolph got tapes. I mean, 50 was the mixtape messiah for a minute. So you crazy. Bone Thugs versus Migos, man. The Migos ain't got nobody to battle on their own era. They don't even do rap groups no more. They'll have to battle like Griselda or some shit. And that's 2 totally different sounding motherfuckers right there. That's 2 totally different sounding niggas. Griselda and them ain't too many more rap groups no more. You know what I'm saying? At all. Anybody trying to split the money 3 or 4 or 5 different ways? Courtney, salute. Ain't nobody trying to spit that money. I mean, don't forget about Jadakiss too. Shit, Jadakiss got some shit. I don't know who the fuck he a battle. Shit, who would Jada battle? That'd be interesting. I would see Benny Siegel get in there. I like Benny Siegel shit. He had the first two. Yeah, I know Chamillionaire is the mixtape Messiah, but 50 Cent was the real mixtape Messiah at the time. That's before Chamillionaire. That's how 50 Cent got a record deal off his mixtape game. But Cam, yeah, I love Cam and Jewels and them. I love Dipset. Cam and Jewels. Jim Jones was cool. Jadakiss solo shit ain't that strong. It just ain't commercial, nigga. Kiss the Gang Goodbye had it. Good ass album. The one that was Y on there, hell yeah. Jadakiss got some shit. Beans and Jadakiss, that'll work. Jadakiss got some shit. Motherfuckers confused, not being commercial with not being good. A lot of times, niggas don't hear your shit on the radio, they assume it's not good, and that's not true. Like I said, a lot of that motherfucking Wu-Tang shit individually went on the radio, but it was classic shit. Motherfuckers confuse Billboard 100 with classic shit. It's not. This is my opinion. Siegel took Kiss out once already. Yeah, they did go back and forth, and Jadakiss went at it with G Unit and stuff. Yeah, B.D. Siegel was probably the strongest lyricist in Rockefeller, including Jay. You know what I'm saying? Jay, he just didn't want to fly straight. Beanie was still probably still be penning raps for niggas. Beanie could still rap. Freeway got the hood on smash. I love Philadelphia Freeway. That was my album, bro. That's probably another underrated album. That whole album was cracked. Twister verse. I don't know who Twister take on. A-Boy MJG versus UGK. I don't even think they would do that at this point, especially with Pimp being gone. Freeway got the hood on smash. Pop it, take it on the dash. That was my album. I love that album, bro. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. I gotta go, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in. Don't forget, check out the Hip Hop 101 playlist if you missed any Jim Animal, I see you. Any of the 101 streams. Hit that